Yo. Not long woke up, so I feel a bit. But got some good news though. All the zones I was expecting to failed. So that was good. First of September, good morning, Bashy. Bye, hi, David. Bye, welcome. I did a analysis on Sunday and it's working out perfectly, bro. Look at this, bro. Turn on the 4 hour, grab the swing high to the swing low, drew out all the invalid zones on the higher time frame because we're trending bullish and stuff. So I'm just doing like a weekend analysis in it, and literally it's perfect because all these, see how the New York high, I drew the invalid zone, price took it out. Beautiful. I can delete that now because this took that out. And now we come into this big invalid zone. I can refine that now to maybe 1 hour. Okay, no, maybe 30 minutes zone. And refine it to that at least. But yeah, good morning. So today we have French manufacturing PMI, German manufacturing PMI, Eurozone unemployment rate, but Forex Factory is not showing anything. I don't know why Forex Factory is being so dirty right now, but Forex Factory is really dirty. I'm happy with August, man. August was a good month, bro. I'll show you my FX book in it. Actually, there's no point because there's only one trade on there, that really good trade that I took with that new account and the old account. Yeah, that wasn't that good, let's say. I think you're gonna keep going bullish on Euro USD. I think we're going to be the same on GBPUSD. Yeah, same thing again. 30 minute. Yeah, still going deep into that zone and still continuing bullish. So I think we're gonna see this zone fail today. Possibly, I think it's gonna be quite possible that we see this zone fail, because price tagged into this zone here after sweeping this high, broke structure here, and now we're coming back to be bullish. So if we had a lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, we could say that yeah, we are going to trend bearish. But on the price leg, we went up, pulled into near discount, did a retracement, made a higher low, led to a higher high, led to a higher low, technically a lower high, higher low, lower high, higher low still. So see, structure is still bullish on the high time frame, like 4 hour, 1 hour is still bullish, so that's good. Intraday M15, yeah, this price leg to this price leg is, I'd say, here to here. We were in a discount, now we're going higher. So low time frame, high time frame, all showing buys, so that's good. Might look for a sell still, because you might need to take a sell all the way down here to induce these lows to push even higher. Just because price has gone so high, normally needs to take liquidity internally to push it to an external level. Price doesn't just push to external highs easily, it does it by taking internal or external liquidity on the way there, if that makes sense. Oh, hey CS Integrated, good morning my friend. So that's what I'm expecting anyway from price action. We'll have to see. Actually no, we have seen a bit of a, yeah, we've seen price kind of mitigate that level, I suppose. So that's kind of, yeah, that's valid, I suppose. Yep, that's valid. Yeah, that's valid. I'm happy with that, can't really complain. So basically you've got this little channel going on here, tiny little channel. Price come at 720, kind of come back to pull back into that channel, and then it's continued higher. So that invalid zone is definitely going to fail. We're expecting longs today for sure, but as I said, we could still get potential reversals because we do have invalid zone right here at the same time. And what I mean by an invalid zone is we got a level of invalid M5. We got a bunch of lows here from a channel below this level, and we've got relatively equal lows here from an internal structure perspective. So if we get a signal for a short, like a short confirmation, then we could short into this level. Otherwise price is gonna go, it's already going, you can see it's going. I'm expecting that zone to fail. On the higher time frame, I'm expecting to take this high, potentially take this high, and take this high. The recent swing high on the 1 hour would probably go in NFP, because where are we right now on price? We're here, right? So if we're here, NFPs, okay, let's zoom in a bit. So NFP is about here. Oh god, yeah, we might get to that level before NFP depending on how the volume is in the market. If we get good volume regardless of NFP week, then yeah, we could break that level way before NFP. If price starts to consolidate, because today is bank holiday for the US, then there's a likelihood that we might have an issue of potentially consolidating, and Friday might be that push in the direction that we're looking for. So we just have to see how the week plays out in terms of price action. But yeah, CS, how you doing, man? Thanks for coming, by the way. How's your day going? So yeah, I mean, you just have to wait for GU to give any type of signal for potential pullback. But we can see that EU and GU are both very much in synchronization today. EU is up as 44 pips, GU is up 38 pips. So they're both moving in synchronization, which is good. They're not like diverting how they were on Friday. Yeah, Friday. They had a huge diversion between both of them. That was disgusting. Right, let's go to CHF. GBPCHF, so market open calm. It kind of took this, if you remember this news event, wasn't that the, what was this news event? I don't remember. 12 o'clock Thursday. I don't remember what that was. But yeah, if you took those structural lows right there, on market open, and we had a huge reaction from there because you took London high, New York high. We left a supply zone on the top of Asia, literally a right 15-minute supply. That's gonna fail because Asia high and low zones are generally liquidity as considered as like a pool of liquidity, aren't they? A lot of people trade into Asia high, Asia low. So I'm expecting that to fail, especially considering since the pound is kind of strong at the moment, and we've got this high here, and we've got this high here, and we've got this high here, and we've got this high here. So if you go on the 1 hour, we were trending bearish. We had a big drop here in April, which is obviously because of Donald Trump and his shenanigans with tariffs. So obviously that made the Swiss franc obviously go through the roof. Pound obviously fell off the back of that. Then we had middle of April where he's talking about deals being made, price did a huge pullback. Then he kept doing tariff war. Then around August, I think, start of August, things calmed down again. That revitalized the pound. And bear in mind, we did have the Bank of England, Governor Bailey, having a more hawkish stance on the rate cuts, which obviously gave more of a fundamental or sentiment push on the pound being a little bit more stronger. So that's fundamentals, that's sentiment there. So you got technicals, fundamental, sentiment all lining up, which is perfect. Alongside obviously the London Open, boom, price shoots down. We had a huge shoot down. I think it's like 32 pip move. So I had a huge push down. And then after we had that huge push down, let me just switch to the chat version. There we go. Now we left a supply zone at the top, and then we obviously got another Asia high supply zone here, relatively equal highs also. So you got relatively equal highs here, 1, 2, 3, 4 relatively equal highs. So that's interesting for me to look at. And then obviously here we got Asia low, Frankfurt come, took those lows internally. And now it's giving bullish signal because it's broke structure here. So that's just simple market structure there, simple break right there. The only difference is I would not want to trade from this level because everyone sees that low. Everyone sees Frankfurt taking that zone. I don't want to trade from there, so to me that's also an invalid zone. One second. Deity of psychology. Yeah, don't worry, bro. I'm here to help you out with any psychological issues. Obviously, just ask the question. Another thing I do like about this invalid zone is that we do have a beautiful channel right here. So that to me is just prime time. I love that. Just because we're seeing a channel. And then in this channel we're seeing Frankfurt Open come sweep this low, break structure. The only problem is that there's a likelihood we might just rally through all of this, tap into this invalid zone, give a tiny reaction and rally through that. That's the only thing. I think the moves already happened on GBPCHF. So hop on the M1 now. So let's look here. Had relatively equal lows also. I don't like it when you have relatively equal lows. But that's fine. It's relatively equal lows, lower high. Let's go on the 30 second because 30 seconds always more cleaner, and I love using the 30 second now. Before I didn't like it, now I love the 30 second. So you got a lower high, higher low, to a high. So let's just follow price action. Lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, lower high. Okay, so let me just high low, high high, high low, high high, higher low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Okay, so after you set this zone, you had the lower high, lower low. Then we had lower high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. So we've seen that shift of the market sentiment as soon as obviously we've taken that level of internal liquidity to target external. So obviously that's already happened. The entries already occurred because the entry would have been lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, higher low, higher high. So it would have been this little order block right here. So your entry would have been here. But the problem we have is if you go on M1, it's so hard for you to catch lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. See, on here I wouldn't even say that. On the M1 I said lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, higher high, higher low, higher high, and then I would have took it from this demand zone. But the problem you have is it broke structure and then it touched the invalid zone. So I wouldn't have taken that anyway because that's a supply zone, and if you're trending lower, price could easily do a bigger push to a supply zone and then continue lower. So I wouldn't have taken that. Also, if it breaks structure and in 1 minute tagged that order block, I cannot take a trade within 60 seconds. I'm literally not that fast. Even this M1, I am not that fast. So no, impossible, cannot be done. But price is going up beautifully. We've seen that trend, lovely, nice looking trend. Going on to the yen now. Let's have a quick look at pound, euro. EU and GU both looking good in terms of bullish price action. We've seen a bit of a pause there, but because we've had a huge move in Frankfurt, which is fine. So now you've seen a tiny bit of a pause there. Let's go back over to the yen. So on the yen, it's been an easy one. We've had obviously this channel right here. But there's a good level, and I think I should draw it from here. There you go. So 1 high, 2 high, 3 high, 4 high, 5 high, 6 high. You could basically say that's the trend line. If you look, if you just look at that, that looks very much like a bearish channel, doesn't it? Higher, lower highs and lower lows, and lower highs and lower lows, and it's like compressed within a channel. So that's interesting because if we come down here, price come here, took out Wednesday's 20th August low, and from here we're having bullish price action now. Because now having lower high, lower low, a lower low testing this level again. Then we had a break, pull back for a retest within that trend line, then a huge push outwards. So yeah, I mean the move's coming from this low here. Let me just draw this low out so you can see it. Actually, no, was it this low? Or not that low, no. From structurally on the M15, it was this low. So yeah, I'm just gonna mark that down as liquidity. So you can see the moves kind of starting stemming from here. So let's go on M5 now. So what happened today? We had market open. We had a huge push down. 25 pips is not a big push for gbpjpy, considering gbpchf did 33 pip push down, but regardless, it took some internal New York liquidity. Huge rally offer there, massive rally. And then what did we see here? We seen that price obviously come up, took this entire channel, took these highs. Let me just delete. Actually, you know what, I'll keep this channel, Bro, I'll have it on the M15. So I'll just mark it on the M15. 1 second, boys. And get rid of that. Yeah, so that was a channel.
Zero, nada, zilch.
Whoa.
When Voxel say 0%, they mean 0%.
I will get YouTube Premium one day, guys. Don't worry. Let me just pass these accounts and get funded. And once I'm funded, and then I'm making all of this $1 million money that everyone seems to be making off of prop firms, and they're really not. So yeah. So yeah, we got this channel here. We got that part of internal liquidity there. There. Wait a second, was there any structural highs in here? Yeah, there was that high there. So just to get a more accurate sweep level, there we set that by 1.4 pips on gbpjpy. It's tight, it's very tight, but that's valid. It's definitely valid. So now we need to be careful, because people who trade liquidity sweeps of structure will see, oh, that's the sweep pushing to the bearish side. I spoke about this last week. The yen is strong. It's exceptionally strong at the moment, the yen. With that being said, I am pro shorts on yen, gbpjpy. We've got a build up of a channel. We got a sweep of the channel. We didn't break structure though on the M15. That's the concerning thing. We did not break structure on the M15. But let's look at the buy side perspective for buys. We swept this low, which is a weekly low. Yeah, that's a weekly low, that is. Almost a weekly low. We swept like deep into the weekly low level. We had a huge reaction from there. We got an invalid supply zone there. We got invalid supply zone here. We got invalid supply zone here, which I'm expecting these zones to fail. So we got opportunity for buys and sells. How are we gonna pick which one to choose? The answer is easy. If you don't know, just sit and wait. If you don't know, just sit and wait. But what I'm gonna do is just mark out all these relatively equal highs, because you do have a compression happening right now. And what I mean by compression is like, as you know how you got a channel that's going, you know, in a direction, we're gonna have obviously these zones as well where price is just sat. Let me just draw it for you guys if it wants me to draw it, where price just sits in this level. It just sits in that level. Your compressing price action is very basically a consolidation, but consolidation on the low time frame, I call it a compression of price. So when price breaks to the low, if it takes a structural low again, all of this top side is going to be targeted. Price is going to blast through that level. So that's another thing you should look at. Let's get rid of that now. So I'm seeing here a huge compression of price from this whole level. You got all this support level, you got all this resistance level. I need to see where price is going to go. I wouldn't be surprised if it sweeps the high and then comes down, because as I said, I prefer shorts. But obviously looking at this, if price taking this key low here is valid, it should sweep the low to push higher, or it should come out, do a break, retest, and then push up. So price could come out, come here, make a low, break, retest, fly up. So you've got a few different entry models that you need to be mindful of. So yeah, I'm just gonna sit and wait. I'm gonna set limits everywhere so I'm not missing anything. So setting a limit there, setting a limit there, and then also I need to just mark out where Asia low is. So 7 o'clock, there we go. I like how GBPUSD is trying to look like it's gonna do a pullback. I think that's going to be a bit of a price trying to entice traders into the market. So yeah, let's just see what happens. Right, okay, I'm free now. Guys, questions, ask me anything. I don't know if I'll take a trade today because it is bank holiday Monday. So if the dollar is going to be low in volume, that could naturally affect the CHF and the JPY. So the good thing about trading the pairs our traders are all intertwined with the dollar. The bad thing is, if the dollar is consolidating, so are these, unless there's a fundamental or sentiment behind it that changes the way price is going to move, if that makes sense. So go on, guys, have you got any questions? Also, I don't have YouTube open. I've just got it open on my chat. So I can comment now on YouTube from my streaming software. I don't know if I can add and remove moderators. Oh my god, I can add and remove moderators. Nice. Nice. But I can't see how many people are here or anything like that. So yeah. David, how many people are here? Guys, do us a favor, like the stream. You don't have to subscribe if you don't have to subscribe if you don't want to, because I don't really care about subscriptions. It's just more if you like the content, please like. That's all. 2 people. Okay, so it's probably, is it you and CS, I'm guessing, yeah? I might as well draw the invalid zone on here also then, just so we can see it on EU and GU. But yeah, basically I fixed my YouTube chat software, because before it would work, but then it started becoming weird. When you said don't subscribe, you actually gained subscribers. You know what it is, Diffie? I don't want people here to just subscribe and then not come to the content. Like, it's useless, bro. I'm not here to like make money from YouTube. I'm not here to make money from YouTube. You know, that's what scammers do. I'm just here that if people want, like, the reason I'm live streaming is to show I am a real trader. You can see all my trades. When I take a loss, you see it. When I hit a TP, you see all my floating balance on all my accounts, everything. And I'm using my broker, which is IC Markets. It's a demo account. But I use IC Markets, and that's linked to my FX book. So it's all authentic, all genuine. The reason I use a demo account is because it's linked to my trade copier to copy all of my 10 accounts, because I have 10 or 11 accounts. So that's why I use a demo account, because I could select the leverage and I picked the value of a 100k account. So it's similar to all of my other accounts, because I have a lot of big accounts. So I'm up 5.7% on this, which is pretty much across most of my accounts, which is not bad at all. Right, so let's see if we're gonna... Okay. So we got interesting thing happening here, yeah? We got a build up of a channel. We got a breaker structure. Yeah. Price rallied all the way up. If it was sweeping this to come lower, it would respect this high here and come down and take this zone out and keep going down. So let's see what gbpchf does. I'm going to set a limit right at this level here also. I'm trying to get used to setting limits so I'm not missing zones and missing trades and stuff like that, because I miss so many trades because the M1 is so fast paced. I'm looking at one pair, not looking at the other pairs, and you know what I mean? It's a bit annoying sometimes because the price action moves so fast. So let's just set alerts everywhere. Let's see what's gonna happen here. Are we gonna break this level now on GBPJPY and then do a retest of that level, or a retest into a demand zone and then shoot up. Let's see what happens. And let's see if we break this high also. So my accounts are pretty much in the same space as where they are before. I need to pass, I'm in phase 2 on, where's the account? So I'm on phase 2 on 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm on phase 2 on 5 accounts. All of the accounts are pretty much brand new, or they ran break even level. So 1 TP, all those accounts are passed. I think it's about 200k worth of capital. So one's 100k, one's a 50k, one's a 10k, one's a 5k. Yeah, so 150, 165, 165k. Then I've got another account that's in phase 1, but it's like 1 or 2% in drawdown. That's a big account. I won't say how big. So yeah, let's just sit and wait and see what happens. But yeah, Divya, you got any questions or anything? CS integrated, you got any questions or anything? Oh, Divya, do you I have a question. Would you come if I did a weekend live stream of me getting ready for the next week and zones and stuff like that, and more of a Q&A and educational live stream on a Sunday? So I'm doing live analysis of what I think the market's gonna do when the market opens on the next week and stuff. Do you think that would be beneficial? And I do like a Q&A segment with that, so that I can answer everyone's questions. I would love that. I'm curious of what's your insight on DXY. Okay, so DXY is a bit sketchy right now, bro, because if I got alerts set everywhere, can I look at DXY? Yeah, I can. This is why alerts are good, man. Why do I not use them? And because I got premium, like, it's okay. Okay, so I got an alert set there, got an alert set there, got an alert set there. Yeah, I can look at DXY now. I got alerts everywhere. Okay, so the issue we have with DXY right now, yeah, is we got key areas everywhere. This is the daily chart. Now, what are we seeing, bro? Lower highs and lower lows and lower highs and lower lows. Let's go on the weekly. On the weekly, we are... Just do Control H. We got 96.323, which is the low of this. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do a trend line instead, the trend line tool. So yeah, we've got 96.377 as a low. We're making lower highs and lower lows from a structural perspective, right? Just following structure and lower highs and lower lows and stuff like that. Now let's look at key areas, which is where price has a big reaction. Low, high, low, high. That's the support level. Break, fake out, push, test, push, test, push, test. This level right here is important. If we get a body close below this low, if we get a body close below this low, oh wait, that doesn't look bad. I need like a pen. Can you get like a pen or something? Okay, yeah, I'll work with that. So we need a body close. This is bad actually, man. It's not how I want it to look. Okay, I got an idea. So we need a body close below this low here. And if we can close it below this low, I would be so happy. Because then next day, hopefully get a retest, so break, retest, push to the downside. I'm expecting price to come down to around 9,500. So let's go to weekly. Yeah, so say around these lows here. I'm expecting price to come around these lows here, because then this would be the next level of potential support in it would be this. So that would be the next key area. So I think anywhere from 94.5 to 95.5 a price could potentially come. If it comes down, I'm expecting it to push below the low of this. So the low of 96.3. Now let's bring fundamentals into this here. Let's just look at GBPCHF really quickly. Yeah, it broke right there. Perfect. It's funny how it broke on London Open pretty much. Look at that. That's magnificent. That's beautiful. So yeah, price is flying out of this level. It's not even doing break and read. Actually, yeah, it did. It broke here, pulled down, wick. Yeah, it did. It did do a bit of a break and retest, didn't it? Yeah, it did. Look. So it did a break, pulled back for a test, and now it's flew up again. So that's fine. But I don't trade break and retest. I just look at that as a more level of liquidity being applied here, because they're gonna enter from here, put stop losses anywhere here, and you got a bit of a channel going on. So that's fine. It's just encouraging me to just be patient and mindful. I just wanted to see what price is gonna do. Okay, so back to the DXY. So yeah, DXY, what is my opinion then? So if you look on the weekly, yeah, look at the wick rejection here, the wick rejection here, the wick rejection here. Now for us to get 3 weekly rejections with such huge wicks to the upside is a very telling story, because it's telling us that on the DXY we're struggling to find the buyers coming in the market. For 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, even July, 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4, 5 weeks, you struggle to have a strong body close on the weekly candle. And you go on the daily. It makes sense. You're having big bearish candles, big wicks on the upside on the daily, and look at that price action. So if we get a break here, and then we get a retest into this level, then I'd want to see price come down, test this area here. This might be important, depending where NFP is. If we come to this low towards NFP, that's going to be the catalyst. Are we going to break it, or are we going to do a reversal? Because the Fed is on the side of, we want to do rate cuts, we're expecting 2 rate cuts. NFP is going to tell us how big of a rate cut do we need, because the Fed's already looking at the growth of the jobs data looking quite poor. The inflation's looking sticky, jobs data's looking poor. The onus is on them to be more proactive in cutting rates. So NFP is going to be imperative within that. So yeah, break, test, drop, drop. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That's what I'm expecting. So for my opinion, CS, we are kind of stuck in a zone right now. We're not finding heads, we're not finding tails, yeah? But this is where we need to align the sentiment of the market. Sentiment is more bearish than neutral, the sentiment of the market on DXY. Fundamentally, we're more bearish than we are neutral on the DXY, with the inflation becoming sticky, with the jobs data not looking so good. The growth is okay. GDP was not bad at all. PCE was not bad at all. So the growth of the economy is okay. The inflation's sticky, but the jobs data is bad. You see what I'm saying, CS? So if we do start to trend downwards, and you see a good NFP print, is going to support the dollar. It's going to push the dollar up. If we see a bad CPI print, NFP print, is going to push the dollar. I reckon we should break through 93.6. In my opinion, we should break through that level. And then at that point, we're going to change our view on what is support, what is a key area at that level. And also, like, I drew this a while ago. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 relatively equal highs. Price come up, swept those highs, had a huge bearish reaction. So even that tells me from a liquidity perspective, even though I don't view DXY in that type of way, I view DXY more as a fundamental sentiment, data-driven perspective is how I look at DXY. I view DXY completely different to how I look at Forex. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So yeah, loads of highs being swept, bearish price action coming from there. To me, that's interesting. So yeah, that's pretty much my view. I'm just waiting for that to just kind of show what's gonna occur. That's why I've so zoomed into the DXY in the daily to see where the candle print is, and then I'm looking on the lower time frame here to see what the lower time frame showing me. So yeah, that's it. Oof, look at the yen go. Look at the yen go. That's because the dollars... Thanks, bro. I am still waiting. Yeah, good. Yeah, just keep waiting, bro. Because the thing is with the DXY, because we're sat in this... I don't know what the word is when you start like inflection point. I don't like that word. It sounds crappy. Pivotal. Because we're at a pivotal point in where the DXY is. We need to really be patient and just wait for the data. No man's land. Yeah, exactly. No man's land. Pivotal point. Point of indecision. Like, I'm trying to find a nice word that explains it, but I can't find like a clean word. But you guys know what I mean anyway. Because we're at that point where we don't really have a clear bias. We just need to sit, wait for confirmations. Me personally, I am more bearish on the DXY. Me personally, I'm way more bearish on the DXY. But that's because I have a better understanding of sentiment analysis. I have a better understanding of fundamental analysis, and I have a better understanding of obviously how data applies in the market and stuff like that. Yeah, pivot point. Yeah, exactly. That I like pivot point. Sounds professional and clean. I'm bearish long term still. Yeah, it sounds good to be bearish. Yeah, but you need to be careful because you need to switch really fast because data is so. Look how many times you've had it. Oh, the US is gonna have a recession. Oh, the US is gonna have a recession. That was only a few weeks ago. When was that? When was that? Was that in April? Or was it here in March? When was it? Oh no, it was in September, August, September. It was like, oh, the US is going to enter a recession. The US is going to enter a recession. The job data is bad. Everything's bad. And then we had 3-4 really solid prints for the DXY. And this whole section here, everyone's like, oh, we're going to have a recession. We're going to have a recession in this whole point right here. If you remember. And then like we had like 1, 2, 3 months of solid jobs data. And then look at the day, it just flew all the way up. So you just like have to be careful innit, if you know what I mean. Not just be like so stuck on what you think. Yeah. That's good, man. That's good. That's really good that you're riding that wave. So yeah, see, look, GBPUSD, that invalid zone failed. I literally told you that zone's gonna fail. Yes, you have to be careful. We're at a pivot point, aren't we, as we said. You have to be very mindful of what's going to occur. Perfect. I'm so good at calling price action. It's just when you try to catch a trade on M1, it's difficult because the zones fail really quick. Ooh, we did kind of come and take the low of Friday, only by like a teeny amount. Okay, I would love that. Yeah, David, if you know what I'll do, if I think I'll start doing weekend outlook videos if I get enough subscribers, or people that want to see it, because I don't want to. I suppose I could just do it when I'm live streaming anyway. If I do a live stream, I suppose I could do it. But normally I do it like in the UK like 7-8 p.m. So you know, because I go sleep at like 10 p.m. So normally I just chill out Saturday, Sunday, and then Sunday I just do my market analysis at like 7-8 o'clock, just before sleep, and then I'll go to sleep at about 10, half 10, and then I just look on my phone and see what market open did. So yeah, I mean, if you guys are awake at that time, then I suppose I don't mind doing it, and then I could just spend an hour doing like a Q&A session with you guys and stuff as well. Could be more educational, I suppose. But I don't know if I have enough people who'd benefit from that yet, if you know what I mean, Divot. If you want me to do it, I don't mind. Just gonna delete that because that one's gone. So price broke structure again, coming back into this M5 demand zone. Is that gonna pass? Yeah, I understand. Yeah, but I'm thinking about it because it depends, innit, man. Because I don't like making videos. I just prefer live streams. I'm there. You can come ask me directly the question. I can answer it for you directly. I think it's better. And it's more authentic, it's more legitimate when you're doing it on a live stream. So yeah, we're coming into this demand zone now, so let's see what happens. If buys are the narrative, then this zone should hold. Unless London wants to sweep it. Let's have a look here. Yeah, I think London might come sweep that low. Yeah, London might come sweep that low. And then go push bullish from there. But you know, if you look at this higher time frame, yeah, just look at that. Oh, good morning, Tashi. Hi. Welcome. So yeah, I mean, as you can see from this channel here as well, I find that really interesting. Look at that channel right there. Wow, isn't that interesting? It's nice to see a few people from Miko's stream coming over here. It's really nice, that is. Thank you guys, I appreciate it a lot, genuinely and sincerely. So it's interesting because GBPUSD is building a channel. Now, we could go two ways on this channel. We could come into this supply zone, do a deep pull back into this channel, and then continue for longs. I prefer that, because on a higher time frame perspective, we are trending bullish. Look at this price action, bullish. Correctional pullback. This was where the news come out, wasn't it? Yeah. So this is where the news come out. This I made so much money on that day, man. Wasn't it like 40 or something? Yeah, look, right. Oh, why is the long position tool not there? There, yeah, look, I made 46.73 R. That was a brilliant trade, man. And there's only a 3-pip SL. And you can see the entry, the exit, the partials, I caught the full move pretty much. 140 pips. That was magnificent. Anyway, so then obviously we had this big move. We had a nice correction, pulling back. And then we're still making higher lows. We're making lower highs but higher lows. So I was in it too, but accidentally closed. You stupid. Well, point being that obviously we are trending. Wait, let's go on turn 5. Point being that we are trending bullish on the intraday perspective. Higher highs, higher lows, technically higher lows. And if we're looking at this price leg, this low to this high on GU, then yeah, we are clearly trending bullish. So all I'm seeing here is price might want to come back and put into a deeper level of this Asia zone. Now, a lot of people, they don't really look at Asia the way that I look at Asia, because I'm really in depth on what Asia's doing, the way Asia's reacting, the levels where Asia could signify a level of movement and stuff like that. So for me, we have this line here is the middle of Asia. This is Asia low, this is Asia high. What does Asia midline line up to? A structural point. What does it line up to? The middle of this entire channel. So if price comes all the way down here, sweeps this low, or takes Asia low, then yeah, I'm expecting a buy. A lot of people will just say we'll buy from Asia low. No, price might come here, and then take a buy. So you need to be mindful and understanding of where price can go. So yeah, and then obviously you got to look at it from here. We had a little channel here, a sweep of the channel, break structure here, break structure, and then push out. But then we know London takes Asia high, we know London takes Frankfurt high, London takes Frankfurt low. So you see how trading lower time frame is way more different to trading higher time frame. It's a different ball game. So yeah, just waiting to see what occurs with price action because of that. I think that this demand zone is gonna go all the way over to Tuesday. I think that we're not gonna come anywhere near this demand zone, in all honesty. Tuesday there. The reason I say that is the likelihood of price coming down. What's the likelihood of euro coming down? 70 pips. The average pip movement for the entire day for euro is around 60 to 85 pips is the average daily range of the euro, yeah? So the odds from London, because I trade London session only, and rarely I trade New York. So what's the likelihood of London coming down 68 pips? It's really unlikely. So that's why I'm moving all this over to Tuesday, because that's not likely. Now, where is price closest to? Price is closest to taking, okay, 15 pips, 20 pips, 25 pips. 50 is a bit far. But this is very capable of London. London's very capable of dropping down another 10-15 pips here to go up 40. Yeah, it could do that. It could do that. But it's not going to drop from this high 70 down. So it's about understanding the how price moves, the volume, can it do it, can it not do it, blah blah blah. So yeah, interesting GBPUSD because it's coming deeper into this M5 demand zone, so that's interesting. No lights at my place. Why? Oh, don't you guys have electrical issues right now with the like power and energy and stuff like that? But if you guys got any questions, feel free to drop it in the chat and I'll answer it for you guys. If you want to have a look at any pairs as well, I don't mind, just drop it in the chat. And what time frame as well, because I can look at high time frame and low time frame, so I just need to know what you guys want me to look at. Okay, so GU's definitely not going to come down 80 pips. That's going all the way over to Tuesday. So I think price is definitely interesting. We kind of broke out of this break and test the level. And then after we broke this level, what did price do? It went up 12 pips, which is not a lot for gbpjpy, not at all. And then we've ranged for 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes. That's interesting. When you get a break and then a range, that signifies to me, especially the wicks being on both sides. I don't like that on gbpjpy. So yeah, guys, do us a favor, like the stream, please. I'd appreciate it. Thank you. Issues here. Yeah, I know you. I think you're in South Africa, isn't it? Didn't you say South Africa? Hey Yusuf, assalamu alaikum, mate. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy bank holiday or Labor Day to everyone. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah. How are you doing today? Yeah, the weekend was brilliant. Thank you very much for asking, and I'm doing okay. Why do I have a live stream? Right, East Africa. Yeah, so you're having USA in it. USA's got Labor Day. So it's like a bank holiday, isn't it, in the USA? Let me just check my YouTube because something's being weird. YouTube Studios, live content live, then 42 now is the public one. 39, 40, 42, 8 views with 40. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. I think my phone's just freaking out for some reason. I don't know what was going on with it. I was like, what? Sorry, guys. Okay, No, yeah. Come on, Yusuf. You need to look at your news, my bro. You need to look at your news. Because remember how you got caught out that trade? You got caught out that trade, didn't you? Remember? So you need to be careful. Guys, I appreciate all of you being here, by the way. I think you got 7 likes on the stream right now. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. As I said, if you got any questions, let me know. Today is obviously US Labor Day, which is a bank holiday, so there could be lower volume if we're not seeing much move on the DXY. because I trade CHF, JPY, EU and GU, they're all kind of cross correlated with the dollar, so it's kind of a thing. So unless we get EU, unless you get euro or pound or yen or CHF heavy volume, we might not see anything. But GBPJPY is on a run. Look at that. GBPJPY is on a run. What's your best pair today? So I like the look of EU and GU. Check every day, Yusuf. Make it a habit just to check news every day, just so that you know you're comfortable with it. It's a routine for you to check the news. That way you're never gonna get caught out. You know what I mean, Yusuf? If you're checking it all the time, you're never gonna get caught out. Because the last thing you want to do is be in a trade and then you get taken out or something like that, right? So guys, just always check the news. I use Financial Juice. I don't use Forex Factory anymore because for some reason it's not making red folder news when it should be red folder news. I don't know why it's not doing that when it should. Already I diverted it. Thank you guys, I appreciate it. Thank you so much, man. Do me a favor, share the stream as well, like if you don't mind. If you don't want to, that's fine, it's fine. I don't really care too much, but it'd be nice if you guys did. Actually, no, it doesn't matter. Don't share it. Don't share it. Not many people want to see M1 shenanigans. Not many people want to see M1 shenanigans. So yeah, even here we have a bit of a channel going on. So yeah, I mean, it's interesting, isn't it? M1 is not tradable. Yeah, I love it when people say M1's not tradable, man. It makes me laugh so hard. All it shows is ignorance towards trading. You can trade, bro, if you can trade the 4 hour, yeah, you can trade. You know, there's people who trade the monthly time frame who say you can't trade the 4 hour. There's people who trade the weekly time frame who say you can't trade 1 hour. There's people who trade the daily time frame who say you can't trade M5. There's people who trade 1 hour who say you can't trade M1. There's people who trade M30 or 1 hour or M15 who say you can't trade 30 second. You can. It's just ignorance. Just because they can't do it, they assume that no one else can do it. You know what I mean? So it's just one of those things, guys. Just it is what it is. But yeah, price is coming down slowly. I'm happy with that. I'm gonna keep that there, keep that there, keep the invalid zone. Yep, I'm keeping all of that there. The only concerning thing is that we did sweep this high on euro, which is a bit sticky, but because you've got those, we are bullish, right? We are bullish, and obviously we've got supply zones that are gonna fail because they're at higher highs. You wouldn't want to take that. Today's chart is just horrible for me, except EU and gold, which are looking promising. GU's looking promising as well. Honestly, GU to me looks way more cleaner because you got more cleaner compression of price here. Yusuf, look at this on GU, yeah? Just look at this. Higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. We got all of this channel right here, bro. You got all of this channel, and if you look at the 1 hour, in this swing low to the swing high, we're coming into the supply zone on the higher level. We're bullish. We're literally bullish on the higher time frame. 4 hour, 1 hour, we're bullish. So this internal higher high is gonna fail. It's gonna fail because we're bullish, aren't we? And also, yeah, we swept all of, look at this whole channel, bro. Look at this whole channel. 1 day, 2, how many days is this, yeah? We've had price action for 8 days. We swept channel for pretty much 8 days, yeah? 50% of the channel. We didn't even make a lower low. We've made higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. So that to me showing that the sellers are not in the market. They're not here. The sellers aren't here. The buys are way more powerful. Look at that huge momentum there. contraction, contraction. Huge momentum there, contraction, contraction. Huge momentum there, contraction, contraction. That's just showing me that on the 15 GU structure is horrible. Also it's testing resistance currently. You call it resistance, I call it a supply zone. That's a 1 hour supply zone. That's been tapped into once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. Now it's gonna take that supply zone out. Why am I thinking that? A valid supply zone, if you trade supply and demand, should only be mitigated once, maximum 2 times. If it's coming again and again and again, that zone's gonna fail because it's meaning it's not having, because supply demand from a trading perspective is supposed to be zones where you get big moves occurring from there, big directional moves occurring from there, right? We're not seeing that. So that tells me that zone's invalid, which is why if we're in a bullish market, I never look at higher highs to sell from. I look at buying into higher highs if we're in a bullish zone. If we're bearish, I never sell from low, I never buy from lower lows because it's going to take that zone out. Maybe after the zone's failed, then obviously it might give a reversal pattern, but yeah, that's what I'm seeing right here anyway. I mean, look at this price action, bro. Price swept this here and then bullish, bullish, bullish. Price come down, mitigated. There is a demand zone, yeah, 15-minute demand zone there. Huge bullish reaction. Had these equal lows, market open, come down, big bullish reaction. All I'm seeing here is that buyers are clear in the market. This here right now is price coming to collect internal liquidity in like this internal price action to go and target the external, if that makes sense. That's what I'm seeing anyway. I could be wrong. I mean, I'm right like most of the time. I'm right because I look at buys and sells, so I look at both sides of the market, not just one. On the GU structure is horrible, also testing resistance currently. Yes, I got you. I mean, I think GU is okay on the M15, man. I think it's clean. I think GU is so clean on M15. Now that is clean price action, bro. Yeah, we swept these lows here. Now we could get a bullish reaction from this, so it's about finding where's the reaction gonna occur. So if we just mark that there, we pull this bad boy out here. FXCM instead of IC, yeah, that's fine. I'm just using IC markets because if people ask for a track record, IC markets, you can't manipulate the broker. They're an authentic, genuine broker, regulated and stuff like that. So people can't say like, oh, you've manipulated anything or whatever, you know. FXCM, I don't know about them, but everyone knows IC markets. Let's go on the 30-second chart. 30-second lower high low low, lower high low low, broke structure there. That's interesting. So you have broke structure on the 30-second time frame. Let's go back to M5 and just keep an eye on this. I need to keep an eye on GU. Okay, so price is coming to this zone here. The reason I marked it as invalid is because it's Frankfurt low. For me, Frankfurt high, Frankfurt low are invalid zones because London tends to take one of them all the time. It has to take one zone either time, anytime. So Frankfurt high got taken here. Price is coming all the way into the low here. London could quite easily come, take Frankfurt low, and then pushed up to this invalid zone. So I'm just kind of being patient. EU is showing me a clear range. If it breaks out, I'll look for a retest. If I see rejection, I'll look for a short term. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking for longs on both of them. I can't take a short into this level, but with M1, I don't want to take so many trades because then you see your psychology starts to spiral out of control because you're over trading. I just like the 1 or 2 trades in like 1 trade a week, 15R, 20R, I'm happy with that. That's it. Just the really high probability trades, because I just need one trade and I'm funded on 165k worth of accounts. And then obviously my other accounts will almost be in phase 2 or should be in phase 2 at that point. So for me, I just need to target one trade, 15R, probably 20R max, like 15 to 18R, and I'm done. So I just need the really high probability trades, the absolute pinnacle trades. I could trade into these levels, but I don't like over trading and stuff like that. Self-restraint is a big thing. You see how EU's kind of come and set these lows as well here. 1, 2, 3 lows right here on EU. So let's see what happens. Yusuf, a question, because you kind of come to my stream often, yeah? Would you benefit from me doing like a weekend live stream about me doing analysis for the week to come? Because normally I do like my analysis on a Sunday in the UK, like 7 p.m, 8 p.m. Would you be interested if I did a live stream of that and then I did a Q&A session? So I just live streamed me doing my analysis and then I had like an hour for Q&A to answer any questions that people have about trading in general. Whether if it's psychology, building a trading plan, what softwares are good for a trader, blah blah blah, teaching fundamentals, whatever. Do you feel like that would be beneficial? And would you come? What do you mean, Bashy? We need the account joint video. Oh, for Trade Copier. Yeah, I'll probably do a live stream of how to use the Trade Copier actually. I prefer live streams, man. I hate making a video because then you have to edit it and all that stuff. If you do a live stream, it's easier, bro. You just sit there, engage with the people, answer their questions live. It's just easier. Because if I made a video, you have to like edit it and like make it look all cool and stuff like that, bro. It's too much headache, man. You know what I mean? It's too much headache. Which is why I prefer live streams anyway. I think it's easier because of that. So, okay, what country are you guys from? Because I need to think of the time, because normally I do weekend analysis at 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. UK time. So just type your type the time in your country right now. Yeah, I do have a bad memory, bro. My brain is too much focused. My brain is too much focused on the trading, bro. My brain is focused on trading, man. That's why my memory is not so good. Yeah, so you're from Kenya. Okay, yeah. So what's the time zone in Kenya? Because you come often, Yusuf comes often. So I was gonna say, if you guys often come, then I need to know your guys' time zone so I can obviously work out what time to do a live stream. And so 2 hours ahead. So if I did it at 7 o'clock, it'll be 9 o'clock for you. That's not too bad, is it? 9 o'clock in Kenya. And then if it's about an hour and a half long, hour and a half long, that's okay. So 9 or 10. Do analysis for GBPUSD. I've already done it. You've already seen it, but I'll do it again. Yeah, but Yusuf, what country do you live in? What time is it there right now? That's what I'm trying to figure out, the time of what you guys live in, so then I can do the live stream around that time for you guys, if you catch what I mean. Because Sundays I'm normally free. I'm free all Sundays. I just normally chill out in the day, relax with my friends, have time off the charts, just being social and stuff. And then when I come home in the afternoon, evening time, I just sit, relax, watch a movie or something. Then in the evening is where I just, let's hop on the charts, get ready for next week, do some analysis, find out what's going on, that type of thing. So just let me know what time zone, and then it's easy for me to know. But David, I think for you, 9 o'clock's okay, isn't it? If I started at 9 o'clock your time. Okay, so look at that, M15. We've wicked these lows. We're having bullish price action. See that right there? Let's just oh no, let's just quickly not miss a trade. 1 second, guys, just don't want to miss a trade. Okay. 1 second. Right now it's, oh, so you're 1 hour behind. Yusuf, which country are you from again? You're one, oh wait, Europe, right? You're Europe. No, Europeans ahead. Europeans ahead. Yeah, 9 p.m. is what I'm thinking. Yeah, 9 p.m. Kenya time. So that's perfect because price pretty much kind of tagged into that zone there. Right. Broke structure obviously here, which we could see. Just gonna put that there so you can actually see it. Wait, what? David, that made no sense, bro. Perfect, we broke that zone. So now the next zone up here is all the way up here. 1 second, guys. There might be a trade playing out in a second. I will need to check EU really quickly. So EU's got this zone here. Ah, damn it. Okay. Yeah, if it can't be done, it can't be done. It's fine. That's what I was asking, innit? Okay, so price has tagged that zone. That's interesting, actually. So even with EU, we swept 1, 2, 3 lows. We had lower high, lower low, lower high, higher low, higher high. But invalid zone there, and then obviously prices respected this demand zone. Let's see if it respects here. So, but EU is good because EU's broke structure of that zone there. GU, sorry. So there is an opportunity for a longer to occur here. I just need to determine if this zone's valid. Okay, look at GBPCHF. That zone's holding. Could it be a valid zone? Oh, I don't know. Could it be? Yeah, I mean, your broke structure there. Price pull back in, giving bullish momentum. Yeah, I think that would have been the right zone. Yeah, so that was a valid 5-minute demand. The reason I didn't take it was, as I said, Frankfurt high, Frankfurt low for me are invalid zones, but in this case it did hold. That's okay, and you can tell because the momentum's coming in, we're breaking structure and stuff like that. Normally an invalid zone, price comes in, it tags it, gives a bit of a reaction, and then it gets melted through. But this is like a big reaction. It's broke structure here with quite a bit of volume. Oh, now it touched this supply zone here. This is interesting. Anyway, sorry. So yeah, I'll adjust my sweeping pattern, it's fine. Yeah, well, I'll just make a poll in it. What I'll do is on my YouTube channel, I'll make a poll on Saturday, and I'll put all the times in the UK, and whoever likes the poll more, I'll just do it for that time. So that way, and I'll do it in British time as well, so Yusuf can see the time, you can see the time, and maybe if CF or even what's her name, I forgot her name, Tashi or anyone wants to come, they can just click the poll, and I'll just try and make it for where most people would prefer it or whatever, you know. You can just do that. Okay, so buys would have been valid from here. Lower high, lower low, lower high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Right, so that's interesting. It did react from that zone. It didn't give an entry. Did 30 second give an entry? Nope, 30 second did not give an entry either. That's okay. This is the issue with M1, but for me, I don't mind it. It's okay. Here's a perfect look. Here's a perfect invalid zone. Price tapped into it, gave a reaction as coming back in. You see that price literally tagged into the level, gave 1, 2, 3 bearish candles, didn't really break structure. Or the preferred it come down, took these 2 lows and then went up. But yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I checked. Yeah, thank you. This is why sometimes it's hard, innit, David, to trade and live stream, because if you're answering questions, you need to be careful on lower time frame because you're looking at the charts as well, you know. And now price is coming back to this invalid zone. Look at that, it's coming back again. It's literally coming back again. Yeah, this zone's gonna fail soon. You can tell, it's kind of obvious it's gonna fail soon. So yeah. Tashi, any questions? Guys, any questions? Oh, sorry about that. Been awake since 7 a.m, 6:45 a.m. So yeah, guys, if you have any questions, drop it in the chat. But yeah, look at the invalid zone. This is how invalid zones work on higher time frame and lower time frame. Price tags in, gives a reaction, comes in, takes the zone out. That's perfect. Now we could enter on EU. We do have a possibility if we break structure here and we have a demand zone here, we could definitely enter on EU from a demand zone. Yeah, something like that. Oh, there's the long position tool. What's the pip size on that? Oh, what have you done there? Oh, 1.6 pips is a bit too tight. Let me get 3 pips on there. So if it's 1.6, I'd probably just cover it and just do 2 pips, yeah. And that's 7.5R. That's not bad. I can work with that. There you go. Broke that zone. Beautiful, guys. That zone's failed. Now I need a pullback. If we get a pullback into this demand zone, I'm going to hop in longs on EURUSD. I'm going to try to enter on all of my accounts, as long as all of my accounts let me enter it. What time is it? 8 here. The price is saying 80. Well, I might be taking a long here on EU. It just depends if price is gonna let me take that or not. Let me just set an alert here as well. Just probably like 0.7 pips away from my zone. I don't want to miss that trade. I'm gonna set a buy limit really quick. What price is it? 180, right? As 180, SL was 2 pips, 0.25% risk, which is 13.2 lots. Bit of a big one on commissions, that's for sure. So set the limit there. I might be leaving. Price might leave. It's gonna move this up to 1 pip above the zone. So let's be mindful. What's GU doing in the same circumstance? It's still showing bullish momentum. Forex structure there, got an M1 supply there, got an M5 zone there. Yeah, I'm willing to take this trade. It is valid, but my only concern is that there's a possibility price might not want to come back. So if I get swerved again, it is what it is. You guys see me in Miko's chat saying I got swerved. It is what it is. It's fine. To be honest, what was the 15 pips? Could we target the failure of this entire zone? Like this zone here? Well, 25 pips is kind of my overall target on EU anyway. 25 to 30. If we do get 30, that would be 15 pips. That's not 15 odd. That's not bad. Yeah, it's valid. Good trade. Not a bad trade at all. Right, GU's tapped into that invalid zone. This is going to be interesting what GU does. Let's see what happens. Oh, GBPCHF is coming back down again. That's interesting. That is very interesting. invalid zone on here is all the way up here. We do have a 4-minute invalid zone. You are right. They touch a 4-minute zone, 3-minute zone, 2-minute zone, 1-minute zone. You're right. Let's see what happens if both of them, maybe even, because GU is quite balanced, isn't it? Look at the price action, it's quite balanced. GU is right. So maybe GU breaks this invalid zone, EU keeps going higher, and GU gives the trade. So I can cancel my limit on EU and put my limit on GU. That's also possible. That's also very, very possible. Yeah, it's sensible as well. Exactly. Yeah, you need to be sensible when trading, bro. You can't be rash or anything like that. You have to be patient and like militant. You have to be like an army soldier, bro. You need to snipe at the trades, and that just requires patience. So yeah, price tapped into this demand zone. Oh, Yusuf, welcome back. So price tapped into this demand zone, gave a reaction, tapped in supply zone, took that zone out. So that is invalid actually. It is actually invalid. Because if that supply was going to fail, you ready? No, I want to enter a trade on EU longs. EU longs. But we tapped this invalid zone on GU, which is a cause for concern. Now, if GU breaks this invalid zone, EU is probably going to miss us. There's a likelihood that we won't get tagged on EU, but it's not the end of the world because price action on GU is fairly balanced. If we break this zone, we're going to have a huge price imbalance and a demand zone. I'll wait for price to come back into that and take a long on GU. So it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. Longs are still valid. It's just having patience and sabr for that trade to occur. But yeah, Yusuf, do you mind if I ask where you're from? Which country? Because you're 1 hour behind the UK, innit? So what I was thinking was I'll make a poll on Saturday on my YouTube channel with all the different times, and then whoever likes it then like more, then I'll just do it on that time. That's what I'm thinking. Just playing a game on my phone, by the way, don't mind me. So GU is going. EU's tapped into that invalid zone on M1. It's giving a reaction. That's interesting. That's following GU suit. I don't mind that. That's good. That's good. Yeah, gbpjpy is not looking the cleanest, man. Yusuf, did you enter anything? Or are you still waiting for like a confirmation or something? Look at EU coming down with big momentum. Oh wait, well, we got news as well, haven't we? 1 second, let me just turn the news. Damn it, I missed it. That was news at night at 8:55. I'll just put the speech alert thing on. Let me just turn the volume up and turn volume down on YouTube. On YouTube, turn it down. And then turn this up. There. Okay, that's 2 down. Yeah, that's better. So I've put the alerts on. I'm gonna cancel this limit because we're getting a big reaction here. I don't want to get tagged on that. We come to invalid zone. I'm not taking a trade after price is tagged at invalid zone. Because invalid zones are supply demand zones, and it says likely that price could do a complex pullback into that level to then, you know, go from that zone. So it's best to just sit, wait. When that zone fails, I'll put another limit on, so there's no problem with that. You just need to make sure you follow the trading plan, you stay disciplined. Price has to come to you and meet your criteria. You don't go to it. Price has to come to you. Think of yourself as a businessman. Do you go running to people selling things? No, they come to you, you sell things. That's good business. Think of it like that. One of my friends has an issue with FOMO, and that's the problem he has. He says, oh, price, I need to make my money back and stuff like that. I'm like, no, money's gonna come, money's gonna go. You wait for price to come to you. Sorry, I keep leaving. I gotta go now. Something came. Have a great day. Bye. Yeah, see you later, Yusuf, man. Be careful on the charts. I'll see you on Miko stream or something like that, bro. Take it easy. Thanks for coming. So see how EU's given a big bearish price reaction, but then it's come, swept this internal structural low. EU's come down to this demand zone. Let's see what happens. I'd want this zone to start pushing up now. If it keeps going down, that's a concern. That's a concern if it keeps going down. I deleted buy limit because it's tapped into an invalid zone. Yeah, I deleted it because it tapped into invalid zone. M5 here, M1 here. See, that's why I did it. You see the zone, yeah? I'll draw it for you, look. There, that zone there. It's the same zone that EU's pretty much tagged on, GU's pretty much tagged on M5. Look at gbpjpy coming to literally take that high. And see this reaction here. It tagged in, gave a reaction. Now it's gonna probably take that zone out. I think it's gonna take that zone out. Look at the yen go. Oh, look at the yen fall even. So yeah, that's basically why they've because they touched the invalid zone. Now it's still valid for buys, but we need to just wait for we just need to wait for that invalid zone to fail, and then we can hop in longs. Does that make sense? Bashy inducement of that zone. Yeah, I wanted to say that too. Inducement of what zone? You mean a breaker structure of the invalid zone failing? Yeah, so basically invalid zone fails, breaker structure. Yeah. GBPCHF is being so bad. Look at that. It's literally engineering liquidity right now on there. Look, it's literally engineering a bunch of highs. Bunch of highs right there. A bunch of lows right here. Look at that. If it sweeps out of this, it's gonna push down. If it sweeps low in this, taking the invalid zone, taking that, is gonna go up. It's interesting because the CHF, I think the Swiss franc Fundamentally is strong. Let me have a look. I'm thinking still got the Edge Finder for 1 week, haven't we? Edge Finder free. Yeah, we still got the Edge Finder. Perfect. So basically, Edge Finder is a software that tracks fundamental analysis and stuff like that. And now basically on Nick's stream, he's allowing people to see it for free for 1 week, and it finishes this week. So I'll show you guys really quick. Where is it? Where's Edge Finder? C Trader. GBPUSD, GBPUSD, C Trader. Why is it not showing the... Bashy is... Today so is useless. It's not slow, bro. There's quite a bit of volume in the markets, Lee. There's quite a bit of volume in the markets. By the way, welcome, Lee. Okay, so here we go, look. So we see here, right? We used to just full screen the Edge Finder. So this basically tracks all of your fundamental biases and stuff like that. The data, the fundamental, the sentiment, all of that. And it puts it into a chart that you can understand. And now basically, what are we looking at? GBPCHF, yeah? So let's look at GBPCHF on this chart. EURUSD is bearish. USD is bearish. GBPCHF is bearish. So what we're seeing here, we're seeing bearishness, yeah? But then what we're seeing on JPY, gbpjpy is more neutral. It's only 1 point different, but 1 point. Yeah, we're seeing that the yen's far more weak. I'm not sure why we're seeing. What about GBP? What about CHF JPY? Okay, perfect. CHF JPY. The yen is weaker than the CHF, and we're literally seeing it on GJ and GC. GJ is up, GC is down. We're seeing this divergence. GC's down by, well, it's up by 11 pips, but GBPJPY is up by 57 pips. So you can see that it's lining up with the fundamentals right here on CHF JPY. This is why fundamentals are important to, and it gives you context, doesn't it, as to why, what, where, and why. And it has all these data points here: retail, seasonality, trend, PMIs, CPIs, PPIs, employment change, interest rate. It has all of it right here, which is so good. So good. Right, let me go back to TradingView. Right, I can see you guys now. Hello. EU's up 8, G's up 5. That's fine. Is this Nick's channel? Okay, so that's interesting because you're seeing that divergence between GJ and GC. But you know what it is, Lee? It's finally get to use it, man. Finally get to use it. I know it's free, bro, but this is the first time I've used it since it's been free. But I think the volume's great, Lee. Look at EU's. G is up 30 pips, EU's up 35 pips. Go to the M5 chart. No, M15. Let's just go on M15 on all of them. And Lee, you tell me, bro, the volume's not bad at all. We got good volume. Asia's done good. GJ's flying at the moment, not looking bad at all. EU and GU, there is a bit of slowdown in price. You know, don't get me wrong on that. There is slowdown on price in EU and GU, but it's looking all right, man. Still, it's looking all right. Still. Gold is moving like a snail dragging an anchor. Yes, because remember, price is waiting for NFP army. NFP is a big one this week, isn't it? So obviously everyone's kind of on the back foot until we get the release of the NFP to find out what the direction's going to be. A lot of Musti in EUG. Yeah, both Musti buy. Both Musti buy. So yeah, I mean, we're seeing obviously that happen. And oh look, David, look. You see that? You see why I said that zone's gonna fail on EU? Like, you see this, David? It tapped in, gave reaction, failed it. I literally said because of that invalid zone. Because of that invalid zone. This is why you don't take trades if they tap an invalid zone. You must wait. You must wait. But you said gold's moving like a snail, yeah? Let's have a look in it. Let's see what gold be saying. Let me just look at this chart first, man. I just want to see what's going on here. GBPCHF. I'm not sure about this zone, man. 8 likes, beautiful. No way. Buy at the bottom, sell from the top. It depends, you know. If normally, Lee, you know, on higher time frame, even M5, M15, 1 hour, 4 hour, if we're bullish structure, the higher highs, I buy into them, if that makes sense. So I'll go against that narrative, kind of. But yeah, where price is cheap, buy it. Where price is expensive, sell it. Generally, but obviously there's context to it, isn't there? See, I'm undecided about this, man. I think this might actually be a demand zone then. But as I said, if we were to have taken a trade here, we would have probably got tagged at break even anyway, because look at that, it broke structure on the M5. Chances are M1 would have broke structure and tagged back in anyway, so given break even then tagged back in anyway, so yeah. Never from the middle, known as a slaughterhouse. Okay, got you. Actually, I have a question. Yeah, sure, that's fine, go ahead, ask. Let me just... GU's coming up slowly. I like how EU and GU is kind of diverging, because GU... Oh.
You're behind the markets. If you're a real day trader, go real time at financialjuice.com/purchase and save 67% on a subscription. Isn't that one big, huge, brilliant deal? Come on, people.
He's just trying to sell it. Listen, Financial Juice. We don't need your adverts. We just need news data. Oh dear. All right. Let me have a look at gold for Lee first, because Lee's talking about gold, wasn't he? Let's pull up gold, XAUUSD, M15. I haven't looked at gold in ages, man. Actually, no, let me go on the daily, bro. There's the last time I analyzed gold. It was in January. I haven't traded gold since January. Wow. Okay, so yeah, we're sat in this key area here, aren't we? Probably just refine it a bit more. Oh, Friday after PCE. So you'd have been it after about, it's gone to 1 hour. Yeah, so you were in it from here. Oh, that's good, man. So 2.2. I would hold that. Try and hold it for the whole week if you can, bro. I would try and hold that through the whole week, because if we get bad NFP data, bro, gold is gonna fly. So I would definitely try to hold that bad boy. 100%. It makes sense to hold that for sure. Okay, and then if you go to M15, market opened, took this low right here. You know, one thing I do like about gold, yeah? You know, the middle of Asia, that 50% line, gold is absolutely magnificent for retracing into that 50% level of Asia and flying from there. I'm telling you, gold is so good for it. The amount of times I've caught 10 or 15 or on gold, yeah, from middle of Asia is unreal, bro. Unreal. Honestly, like, I just can't explain it. Gold's unreal for that. The only reason I took gold off the chart is because of my own trading chart is because it's just too many pairs. Oh, perfect. Even here, look. Even here, gold took it. What do you mean? What do you mean? Where? No, it needs to break this invalid zone. We're all right. We're all right. Don't mess around with me, bro. Let me set limits. Let me set limits. Set limits, man. This guy's gonna kill me. He's gonna have me killed. Okay, so going back to this anyway, yeah. Swept that low there. Lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Broke structure here, tagged here, so your entry would have been here. 10 pip SL on gold, 10 pips okay. We would have got tagged at break even anyway. Look, you would have got tagged at break even right here. So yeah, but with gold I normally target about 100 pips. Yes, about 100, yeah. 100, yeah, I normally target about 100 pips on gold. 100 pips on gold, then so TP1 is 100, TP2 is 150, TP3 is 200. So yeah, that's normally what I target on gold. So yeah, gold's looking good though still, man. Gold's looking good. The momentum's on the right side, which is nice, isn't it? It's looking really nice. Hey, gbpjpy is playing with everyone's feelings. Is literally playing with everyone's feelings. Lee, listen, I have a question, bro. If you're still here. And David, what are you talking about, man? Why are you trying to scare me? David's trying to scare me, man. What the hell? Let's just get rid of all of this. Actually, you know what?
Manufacturing PMI final 47, lower than forecast 47.3. UK mortgage lending 4.522 billion, 4.522 billion, higher than forecast 3.5 billion. UK mortgage approvals 65.352k, 65.352k, higher than forecast 63.95k. Bank of England consumer credit 1.622 billion, 1.622 billion, higher than forecast 1.3 billion. M4 money supply 0.1%, 0.1%.
Okay, so this bit of news here come out because of Eurozone PMI. It come out better than expected, but for some reason the euro just fell off of that. Not sure why. Probably because Germany manufacturing was bad, French manufacturing was good, Germany manufacturing was bad, Eurozone manufacturing was good, UK manufacturing was a miss. It's supposed to be 47.3, come out at 47. Only 0.3, not so bad. Bank of England consumer credit is good because it was 1.3 billion, has gone up to 1.6 billion, which means consumer credit I think is good because it means the credit they have in it, so they're not in debt. I think that's what that means. Mortgage lending 4.5 billion over 3.5 billion. We're 1 billion up in mortgage lending, which means more people are buying houses, which means more people have money to buy houses, which is good. That's surprising to me because the economy to me does not look so good in the UK. So to see that happening, I'm surprised to say the least. I'm sure Lee can understand that as well. And then at 10 a.m. we've got Eurozone unemployment rate. So they're all relatively interesting, that's for sure. Sorry, okay. This is Lee, out-of-body experience person. It's the US Court of Justice dealing with the Trump tariff appeals has investors moving into safe haven assets. Yeah, true, but that would have a knock-on effect on all safe haven assets. So Euro would pump even more off of that CHF and JPY. Because obviously, remember how Euro flew off at the back of the data that when the first did tariffs, Euro flew off at the back of that, remember? So my question was, Lee, yeah, if I did a weekend live stream of like just basically doing analysis and stuff for like you know how people do weekly outlook for streams, yeah, like a weekly outlook one, marking up my zones and stuff like that, would you be interested in that or not? Because it's only worth me doing it if my friends are gonna come. Well, friends, supporters, viewers, whatever, if you know what I mean. That's what I was wondering, like, would you feel that would be interesting? And then I'd also do like a Q&A for like an hour or something like that. You can ask me any question about trading psychology, trading plan, what softwares and tools I use or anything like that, just providing value in it. So the question was, would you feel that would be beneficial? And if I did it, would you come? That's pretty much it. But David, what were you talking about, man? Sorry, I missed the question. Lee, I'm gonna headbutt you. Did you actually miss the question, or are you just playing with me? Do you want to like say it again? Do you want me to repeat again or what? Just repeat it. Okay. So basically, now that I've got a few people coming to the streams, and I mean a few, just like, 3, 4, 5. I was thinking about doing weekend analysis live streams where I'll do my live stream of me do my analysis for the weekend, for the next week, innit? Do you think that would be something you might be interested in? Or not? It's okay. Yeah, I know that consolidation is huge. Good idea. So if I did it, would you come? Because it'd only be for the viewers really, innit? Because I do my analysis on my own on Sunday at like 7-8 o'clock UK time. I just chill out and do it on my own. And then I was thinking that now that I've got a few people, not a lot, but obviously a few people, would it be beneficial for them? And if I did like a Q&A also, like if they had questions about how to build a trading plan or how to like remain disciplined or anything like that, I could just do like a Q&A segment as well. So I was just wondering, like, what do you think? I'd watch it if it wasn't at the crack of dawn. Yeah, if I do it, it'll be UK time like 7-8 o'clock on a Sunday. And I'd go over all the pairs for everyone. What do you think? Look at the consolidation on G. Yeah, it's okay because all it's going to do is just building up. Look here, yeah. So all it's doing is just building up a nice little channel layer. A lovely jubbly little channel. Building up a little channel, Loic. Why am I talking like I'm from Black Country? Anyway, sorry. So just building up a little bit of a consolidation here. Price is just going to take one of these two zones and then just pew. So I'm not bothered. I'm okay with that. That's good. What I would prefer to see, price come down, take these lows, fly up with momentum, break this invalid zone, leave a demand zone, tag in the demand zone, hit a long, hold it all the way through the week. You know what I mean? Big move. I'll probably delete that. I'll keep that there to signify longs after this week. Yeah, count me in. Okay, cool. Well, what I'm thinking of doing on Saturday, I'll make a little poll on YouTube, yeah, for all the different times, like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 o'clock UK time. Because I normally go sleep at about 10, half 10. So I'll probably do like a poll of like 6, 7, 8, 9 o'clock, and then whoever picks the best time, I'll do that time. There'll only be a few of you guys, but it just means it's easier to answer the questions and stuff, innit? Selling GU? No, we're not selling, we're buying. Why are we gonna sell? Look at the DXY, it's falling. We're not gonna sell. Unless you want to sell. Like, if you have a reason to sell, tell me. What is your reason for selling? Oh, never mind. David, why were you talking about sells? What makes you think that we would want sells? I'm curious. Like, why? No. There's no reason to sell. There's no reason to sell. US 30 moving beautifully. Do you want me to have a look at US 30, Lee? I'll have a look at US30. Why not? Okay. Why do you think sells? You think sells, right? Why? I want to know. We've been looking for buys the whole time. There hasn't been a good enough reason for me to look for sells yet. Okay, let me go back out to M5 just in case I missed something in it. Yeah, we had this channel. We built up, swept this channel, had bullish reaction. We had an invalid zone. Yeah, it's bullish, innit? We're bullish, yeah. Buys are the way to go. You can short it, but obviously how good is the quality gonna be of the short? I don't really know, innit? But yeah, man. I mean, I'm just looking at longs. Where do you think? Look at the chart. Look at the chart divot, and where do you think? Just from how you're viewing the charts, where do you think we look for longs from, and when do we look for longs? Just have a look. Take your time. Look at the chart and tell me what you think. Just take your time. It's about training your eyes, innit, bro? And about how you perceive the market. Can't believe it's almost 9:45, man. Wow, the stream's flew by. Okay, so GBPCHF is still consolidating. GBPJPY gave a big move. Now we're having a pullback here. It's once again tapped into that supply zone on the higher time frame. Let's just go to the 1 hour and just have a look at that. Was it M15? Yeah, so it's tapped into Asia high once again. Absolutely beautiful, if you ask me. Go look at that beautiful price action. This zone should fail. I like how GJ's looking. That zone should fail. That zone should fail for sure. Okay, Divot sent me a message on the X. There you go. Perfect. We have the crossing alert, the ching ching. I was waiting for that for all that time. I was literally waiting for that all of that time. Let's go. I knew it. Yeah. I was just about to look at your message now, bro. Let me just... Possibly, yeah. But obviously we don't know, innit? Because price could consolidate and then give another zone to trade from, you know what I mean? So it might not necessarily be that zone, but yeah, that's what we're looking at right now. Oh, sorry about that. So on Sundays, what exactly? I'll just go over the price action for the week, for the 4 hour, the 1 hour, M15, mark out all my invalid zones, explain why I think they're going to be invalid, all that stuff. And now we have to be careful, David. Why? Because of this. Need to be careful on GU because of this zone right here. You've got this little demand zone here, but I think that's not good enough. I think this is the zone where we're looking at. I think that's the zone where we're looking at. Now GU's coming as well. It's gonna take this zone on GU shortly. So if, as I said, if EU does not give a clear trade, then obviously we will do what? We look at GU instead. So we're just going to keep our eyes peeled. I'm going to set alerts as well. Have we got any other invalid zones where price could absolutely annihilate us? That zone's failed. You got that zone there. And then we got the invalid zone of the high, which is here. So now the next invalid zone is going to be the absolute high, which is Frankfurt. Now, if price tags this zone, once again, we need to wait for this zone to fail. But let's just wait and see what happens, because we might be clear. We might be clear. I'm going to clean up the chart a bit. There's too many invalid zones, man. Just going to make it a bit cleaner. There, that's better. There you go. GU's come as well. We hear the ka-ching. Now it's tapped into this zone. That's fine. If EU takes this zone, GU is still going to be fine. So looking at longs from here, ooh, I don't like it because you got all this trend line below it. Like all of this right underneath it. This happened the other day. Remember it happened the other day? I don't remember what day it was. You had the exact same scenario. And what happened? Price failed. That zone failed. It's okay. It's fine. If you can't get a trade, it's fine, bro. Because remember, when we catch trades, we catch 10 or 15 or 20 or, yeah? So it's not a problem. It's not a problem if you can't get a nice clean setup. Literally, it's not the end of the world. You were right, marking zones is actually better, like you save many losses. Yeah, I know, I told you, bro. Because you think of it, with lower time frame, you're working with algorithms or against algorithms and stuff like that, right? Algorithms work in a repetitive manner. They just do the same thing again and again and again. So they're kind of easy to see, to understand and stuff like that. That's why it's about supply and demand and locating which zone is valid and invalid, locating when is that zone valid. It's just kind of knowing that information, but that comes with backtesting, that comes with data, that comes with experience. I'm not heavily experienced, but I've done so much backtesting, and that obviously is experience within itself, so yeah. Oof, look at EU. EU's gone. EU's gone. Wow. So now you can get rid of this invalid zone just to make the chart cleaner. And then just, yeah, look at EU. Look at EU go. Don't we have news in a moment? 1 second, guys. 1 second. I'm sure we have Eurozone 10 o'clock. Okay, 8 minutes we got Eurozone unemployment rate. Big one. This is a big one. I've been implementing. It's been 3 weeks. I still have my account. Before I used to blow it in 1 week. You're welcome, bro. You're absolutely welcome. I'm glad that you coming to the live streams gave you like knowledge and that you've had benefit from it. That actually makes me so happy, bro. Genuinely, it does. It makes me so happy. You know, there's this one saying I always remember, yeah, Divit. Just because it's a trading day doesn't mean it's a day to trade. You understand? Why is there... Let me just look at something. 1 sec. Just trying to clear out that zone in it. Yeah, that's better. Like clearing it a bit. Do 2 hour or even 3 hour. Oh yeah, no, I was wrong there, wasn't I? So wait.
Five minutes until we get to Eurozone unemployment rate. Forecast 6.2% on the price 6.2%.
Perfect. That's okay. So it just looks a bit more cleaner now, innit? Because there's so much red going on. It's just a bit, my eyes are getting a bit annihilated from all the red. So yeah, David, this zone I'm a bit sketchy to trade from. I can't lie. On GU and EU, just because you got all this below it, it's so suspicious. Does that make sense? Very well, especially during FOMO periods. Yeah, exactly, bro. A lot of people, when price leaves without them, they enter the trade. But this kind of helps you against FOMO. It helps you to just say shut up and stay patient, which is always good. It's always good to just have something that grounds you and makes you have patience and stuff like that. That is very sus, bro. What happened? What happened? Buys in EU. Yeah, I'm just waiting for like a nice zone. I was waiting for a nice clean zone. So GU broke structure here. So if it breaks this high here now, and then you've got this demand zone, you could take it, because this is all kind of balanced, man. It's all kind of balanced price action. Yes, it's fairly balanced price action. Got Eurozone in literally 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go. A bit of patience and perseverance is all we need, guys. Okay, EU's about to break structure there. Oh! Someone just subscribed, I think. And it's the first time it worked. Oh my god, it's the first time the stream worked where someone subscribes and it does the subscribe thing. Yay! Thank you. Thank you, whoever you were. I missed. Let me just go back on the live stream really quick. Just go back on the live stream really quick.
Less than a minute to go now. Eurozone unemployment rate.
Blog of Soul subscribed. Thank you, Blog of Soul. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Okay, PMR's coming out. Yes, Alan, welcome. Yeah, literally price is gonna give us 30 seconds, guys, and we're gonna get unemployment for EU. Unemployment's coming out literally in 20 seconds for EU, Alan. Let's see what Euro does.
(6.2%) 6.2% as expected.
So it was 6.2. Welcome to the new subscriber. Yeah, that was cool, man. I've never seen the thing work before, innit? The thing, you know, where they subscribe and it comes up on the YouTube channel. It normally it doesn't work, so I'm so happy about that. That was cool as hell. Thank you so much, man, for subscribing. Means a lot. Okay, so yeah, the news hasn't moved much at all, has it? Eurozone unemployment rate come out as forecasted, so that's good for the euro because forecast means you already priced it in. But I thought there would have been some movement on euro, man. I thought there would have been a bit of a push or something, but no, nothing at all. That's interesting, that's for sure. Definitely interesting. Okay, GU's broke structure there. So now if you look at the nearest demand zone, probably gonna be this. I don't know, I need to zoom in. Let me go 30 second. Right, hit 30 second. Okay, we haven't broke structure. We haven't broke structure yet. So technically the nearest valid zone on 32nd is this, which price did tag into 32nd zone, but on M1 it wasn't there, but it did tag on the 32nd. But how big was the SL? 1.6 pips. That's too tight. I can't take that. I'd have to, yeah, I have to bring it to 2 pips. But as I said, on the M1 there was nothing there. I'm telling you, 30 seconds is a game changer. I thought M1 was amazing, bro. That's nothing. Go to 30-second, game changer, absolute game changer. So yeah, I wouldn't have taken that though, because I want it to line up with M1. So I'm still sitting, I'm still patient. I'm gonna cut the stream at about 10 past. See you, Bashy, going to, yeah, I know, I'm gonna go over to his stream in about 5-10 minutes. He's not started yet. He's not started his stream yet. He's just doing his opening stuff, innit? I'm just looking at that closely as well. Yeah, he's just doing his intro stuff. I think he starts at about 10 past, so I'm gonna wait another 10 minutes and then I'm gonna head over there also and just say hello and chill there for a bit. So yeah, I'm gonna stay here until then. Also there, yeah man, it lines up really good with my trading window, because if I don't catch a trade, I can't trade after 10:15 anyway, and right now it's 10:04. So it kind of works out good, because after I end my stream I can just go chill over there. And also if I'm in a trade, I normally cancel at 11:30, but as I said, I catch like 1 trade a week if anything, so it's not that bad, you know. So it kind of works out time wise really good. Oh man, so yeah. But if you want to go now, it's up to you, Nate. I think he's still doing the intro stuff. Let me have a look. Yeah, he's still doing the intro stuff. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Honestly, it means a lot. When you come here and you watch the stream and you comment and stuff, it helps the algorithm a lot, bro. It really does help the algo a lot. And for me, the main thing is I only want people here who actually want to learn. Not just like, I want to sell courses to people and scam people. I don't like any of that CS, bro. It's just about doing things for the right reason as well, you know. Doing things for the right reason. Yeah, Miko's, yeah. Lee knows Miko anyway. Lee knows him. I just normally chill there with him. I got to know. Yeah. It's funny though, because like we're all like interlinked and stuff like that. So yeah. Ballout was the algo now. Ballout's annoying. All he does is hate on M1 low-key. Bless him, poor guy. Bashy. Gotta go, pack my stuff, get off to work, gonna continue Wi-Fi. And peace out, CS. Appreciate you for coming, liking and subscribing if you subscribed or whatever, all that stuff. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, bro. Yes, Divot. Bashy, yes. Hello, Divot. Hello, hi. What's up? Yeah. I'm gonna go chill over his. I just chill there when I've got a bit of free time or something like that after London, innit? So I'll just go sit there and chill with him for a bit. You won't trade now, right? Price is so close to our zone, bro. I'm just debating, innit? I'm just debating. Cause look here, you've got this zone right here, but the problem is you've got all of this channel here. So I'm just thinking, should I take that trade or not? And the same on GU. For example, we have this zone here on GU, right? This zone here. And I'm just wondering, should I take this trade or not? Because the problem we have is that we've got this channel below it. So I'm just kind of into, because remember this happened before a couple of days ago. I remember the zone failed. And it's because you have to understand the idea of liquidity in it. If you got a demand zone with liquidity resting above or below it, that's what we trade. We trade that zone's gonna fail. Why? Because you got liquidity below it. So that zone's gonna tap, give a reaction and fail. But because we've got an invalid zone broke there, I'm just trying to decipher, is it valid for us to take that trade or not? I don't feel it is. It's valid because we are bullish. The invalid zone broke, it failed, but this zone here has got liquidity below it. So it's like, ooh, you know what I mean? So I think it's better to not take that trade because we've got a potential issue occurring there. We've got an issue happening there. So because of that, I'm going to sit back and wait and not take that trade. I'll look at what New York does. New York might have a move. But unfortunately today it's not so good. Not so clean. Has he? Okay, yeah. I'll cut the stream here then, unless you guys have got questions or anything like that. Have you guys got any questions or anything?
Voice news disconnected.
Yeah, see you later, David, bro. I'll see you later. But yeah, guys, I'll probably cut the stream here then. Price has tagged that zone. This is interesting. I'm going to keep an eye on this off the stream and see if this zone holds or fails. But yeah, thanks everyone for coming, liking and all that stuff. And obviously for the new person who was a subscriber, I appreciate that. Oh, trader homepage. I think that's what his name was. Blog of Soul. Yeah, Blog of Soul. Yeah, there he is. It just popped up on my channel. Yeah, so it was nice to catch a new subscriber, so that was great. Today is Labor Day in the US. I don't expect much movement. Me too, Lee, but obviously with Labor Day and bank holiday and stuff like that, just because one pair isn't gonna be moving doesn't mean the other pair won't. You know what I mean? Like if the dollar's got bank holiday, doesn't mean the pound and euro aren't gonna move. They're still gonna move. So that's why I still kind of look at price and all that stuff in it, because something could still happen. Like something could still technically happen, you know. But yeah, that's fine. Thanks anyway, everyone. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Take it easy. Remember, NFP week, be careful. Thank you. Peace out. Bye.